The story of the movie begins with girls without parents. They are in a school that teaches them how to be perfect girls and not make mistakes. This school consists of levels, and the highest level is 16. The school administration tells the girls that if they reach level 16, they will be presented to families for adoption. We get to know two of the girls, Vivian and her Asian friend Sophia. Sophia has poor eyesight and can't see clearly. Vivian promises Sophia that when a family comes and adopts her, she will ask the family to adopt Sophia too. And she told her that if they refuse this request, she would not go with them. Sophia and Vivian cross the 9th standard in school. They are now in the 10th level. We watch the school bell ring and all the girls come out and run a single line. Every girl, when it is her turn, washes her face in front of the mirror and takes some vitamins. And there are surveillance cameras that monitor them so that they carry out all instructions without mistakes. Meanwhile, Sophia stumbles and falls all her things and tries to search for her things. Because of her weak vision, she could not see her things. She asked Vivian to help her. Vivian, it was her turn, but she left her turn and went to help Sophia. And when Vivian wanted to do her duty, the time was over and it was the turn of another girl. Then we see two people coming to Vivian and taking her to the 9th level. Sophia was silent and didn't tell them what happened and didn't try to justify what happened. And when they moved Vivian to the 9th level, they called her dirty because she violated the instructions. After the years pass, Vivian grows up and reaches the last level, which is 16. And it arrived without faults. Then a girl named Brixel comes to them. She is one of the members of the administration and gives instructions. It was forbidden for the female students to raise their heads and watch Brixel. We know that not all of the students have seen Brixel since entering school. Brixel tells them they are going to move into Rose Hall. And that this hall will be where all students of the school and from all levels will meet. When Vivian enters, she is surprised by the presence of her friend Sophia. But Vivian was indifferent to Sophia's presence because of what she did to her, and because of her, Vivian was called dirty. And because Vivian was higher than them in the same level, they called her the title of the big girl. And that all students below Vivian's level should respect her and stick to her word. As usual, the bell rang, and the students had to follow orders and take vitamins. After they had lunch, Vivian headed to the bathroom. And when she goes out, she is surprised by the presence of Sophia in front of her. Sophia tries to apologize and justify what happened in the 10th level. But Vivian refused. Meanwhile, we see Brixel giving new suits to the students and ordering them to wear them. She tells them that the families will come tomorrow to choose girls for adoption. For the first time, Brixel allows students to watch it. And when they raise their heads and see Brixel, they rejoice a little because one of the restrictions has been lifted from them. They were also happy because they will be able to leave this school and live a normal life with a new family. And at night they put the clothes next to them and go to sleep. But Sophia was awake and suspected that something was wrong. And the next morning Sophia goes and meets Vivian. Sophia tells Vivian that she is going to tell her a secret and that she should not tell anyone. Sophia asks Vivian not to take her multivitamins after she finishes her lunch. Sophia tells Vivian that these pills are not vitamins. As usual, the bell rang and the girls started taking their vitamins. Vivian stands in front of the cameras and tries to make them believe that she took the multivitamin pills, but when she turns away from the cameras, the pills come out of her mouth. And at night the girls prepare for bed. We see all the girls fell asleep except Vivian, who stayed awake. Vivian notices that Sophia is also awake. Sophia tells Vivian that all the girls who took the pills have fallen asleep and won't wake up. Sophia tells Vivian that their deep sleep is because of these pills, and she tells her that these pills are not vitamins, but narcotic pills. She asks Vivian if the guards come to them, she has to act like she's asleep. Meanwhile, they hear the sound of someone coming. They pretend they are asleep. Brixel enters the room with two guards. Brixel locates two girls to be taken by the guards. The girls were Vivian and her friend Rita. The guards take them to the first level. And when Vivian opens her eyes, she is shocked by what happened. She watches her friend Rita sleeping and tries to wake her up. But Rita was drugged and couldn't get up. Meanwhile, Brixel intervened with an old man and his wife. Brixel starts talking about Vivian and Rita and talks about their beauty and the purity of their skin. And Brixel tells them that these two girls haven't been exposed to the sun for a long period of time. The man's wife chooses to buy Rita. The guards take Vivian back to the dorm. And then the guards take two girls. After the guards leave, Sophia comes to Vivian to find out what happened. Vivian starts telling Sophia what happened. Sophia tells Vivian that the guards didn't lock the door when they came out and that this was their chance to escape from the school. But Vivian is afraid and tells Sophia that if they go out they will die because the air outside is polluted and the water is poisonous and the sun will burn them. But Sophia tells Vivian it's not true. She told her that the school told them this in order to prevent them from escaping. Meanwhile, Brixel comes with the guards. Brixel locates Sophia and the guards take her. Vivian takes advantage and exits the bedroom. She walked to the outer door, but found it locked. Fortunately for her, the guards were not watching, so they did not notice Vivian's presence. And then Vivian went back to the bedroom. The next morning, all the girls were in front of the doctor's office in order to take a vaccine that prevents diseases from them. The school doctor was skeptical and thought Vivian was the smartest girl in the school. After they complete their lunch, we see the girls vomiting. And the girls are surprised by the presence of pills on their bodies. Sophia watches Vivian and tells her that there is a lame guard who comes in every day to the girls and tells Sophia that they should take advantage of the opportunity and run away. But Vivian did not like the idea and refused. The next day, we see Vivian talking to the doctor. But the doctor grew more suspicious and worried about Vivian. Doctor asks Vivian, "Are you taking multivitamin pills?" But Vivian stutters when she answers him and tells the doctor that she takes them on a daily basis. The doctor was suspicious that Vivian was not taking the pills. The doctor told her that he would give her an injection of concentrated vitamins and that this injection would help her. We watch Vivian could not refuse so that they do not suspect her. When Vivian took the injection, she was drowsy and dizzy all night. Sophia tells Vivian that if they want out they have to get the key to the outside door. The key to the door was an electronic card. Vivian was not paying attention to Sophia's words because of the anesthesia that the doctor gave her. Vivian tells Sophia out loud that the guards don't understand their language and won't be able to help them. Sophia warns Vivian about her loud voice, but Vivian is drugged and unconscious of herself. We see two of the students and they hear Vivian speaking out loud. So these two girls call Brixel and tell her that Vivian has behaved impolitely and has violated the instructions. Brixel comes and meets the girls and then takes Vivian to a small prison, and the prison was a very small room. This was Vivian's punishment. Brixel tells Vivian that she has to stay in this room all day in order to become a perfect girl. At night, Sophia makes a rope and then waits for the guard to come to kill him and take the electronic card. When the guard entered, Sophia put the rope around the guard's neck and killed him. The guard could not resist because he was lame. Sophia took the key and ran out of the room. But she remembered that her friend Vivian is in prison. Sophia was trying to get Vivian out of jail, but the guards watched her on cameras and the alarm was triggered. But Sophia couldn't open the prison door for Vivian. And she didn't open the door for her because she was afraid of making trouble for her like it did for her in the 10th level. Sophia left Vivian. And when the guards come, they take Sophia to the ground level and call her dirty. But Sophia managed to hide the electronic card before it was caught. Brixel gives pills to the students to be assured that they will take the pills. Vivian was trying not to sleep while she was looking for the electronic card and indeed found it in Sophia's bed. Vivian takes the electronic card and tries to escape. When she tried to escape and put the card in the door did not open because the school administration changed the door keys. But Vivian decided to open the door bolts with the electronic card. Already Vivian managed to unbolt the door and get out of the hall. So Vivian goes and sees Brixel in the room and goes and asks her where Sophia is. Brixel informs Vivian that Sophia is on the ground floor. Brixel asks Vivian how she came to this place. But Vivian did not answer Brixel. Brixel tells Vivian that she has to take vitamins. But when Brixel tried to inject Vivian, Vivian resisted Brixel and took the syringe from her and injected Brixel. Vivian comes downstairs and frees Sophia and they escape. But before they go out, they see a room containing dead bodies. When Vivian goes to see the corpses, she knows that these corpses are the corpses of students at the school. And Vivian sees a dead body in the name of her friend Rita, who went with her when the man and his wife took her. When Vivian lifts the lid to see Rita, she finds that Rita's face is distorted. They notice that some of the female students have deformed bodies. And Vivian and Sophia knew that the school administration was lying to them when they told them that there were families who would adopt them. Sophia goes to all the students and tells them what she saw and what is happening in the school. Sophia takes out the students. Vivian enters the doctor's room and sees a screen with Brixel on it. And Brixel was talking about an advertisement that they can change the faces of old people into young faces. And Vivian discovers that this school is for trading in girls' bodies. And they sell the bodies and faces of girls to rich families. The girls take Brixel to the small prison and put her in it. Vivian comes to Brixel and tells her to spend her day in this prison in order to become a perfect female. The school alarm goes off. All the girls drop out of school, except for Sophia, because she has poor eyesight. The guard tries to catch Sophia, but Vivian notices. Vivian goes back to Sophia and kills the guard and takes Sophia. In the meantime, we see the arrival of a car containing the guard and the doctor. All the girls, except Sophia and Vivian, run away. The guards reach Vivian and Sophia, but they manage to enter a room. The doctor reaches them and tries to open the door, but he can't. The doctor tries to use the art of persuasion to get Sophia and Vivian to open the door for him. And the doctor tells the girls that he is the best father for them and that he built this school for them to live in. He tells them that he bought them from their parents. But Vivian tells him the price of her face and how much to sell it for. The doctor tells Vivian that he has been investing in their faces for 16 years and that he cannot afford to lose this project. Vivian was carrying a piece of iron and mutilating her face. The doctor was angry and tried to stop her, but he couldn't. Meanwhile, news reaches the guard that there is a police coming to the place. We know that the girls told the police about the place. The next morning we see the police come to Vivian and Sophia and help them. For the first time, Sophia and Vivian see the sunshine. Vivian and Sophia go out to start a new life together.